Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TSLA Tesla. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Not sure what I mean by 30-minute. I do offer an explanation video at that link. Well, a pretty eventful day. I did not trade Tesla today, but I suppose when I say eventful, I mean the way it sets up going into next week. There are some very well-defined areas. First thing I'm going to do is actually just get rid of these lines down here. Yeah, these levels pertain. They're just not relevant right now. And from the presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. But the big dynamic happened today. It comes about just a basic rule in technical analysis, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch the video previously, I talked about right around this 431-ish mark being an area of resistance, but you can see the price got above it this afternoon. So at that point, you'd expect it to act as support. And I mean, that is exactly what happened. You could put this into a textbook. Beautiful example. Look at this. Bounced off it. Bounced off it. Bounced off it. So my point here being is there's going to be all sorts of eyeballs on that level and wondering the same thing next week. Is that going to continue to hold? And I emphasize that because when a lot of people are watching the same levels and wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want. It can produce some very dynamic price movements. And while nothing is guaranteed, the point here being if the price were to come down there and then break down through it, that would definitely be a massive sign of, that would be a pretty big sign of bearishness. And while that's not, like I said, guaranteed to happen, it's a valid thought. It's a more than rational thought that if the price breaks below that area, that could create quite a bit of downside selling pressure. So you're going to want to watch that level very quickly going forward. In terms of areas of resistance, the other level that pretty much every breakout player and their brother's uncle is going to be watching now is right up here at 434.50. I mean, you go through the history of the chart, you can see it presented a problem back here, and once again presented a problem on multiple occasions. So again, not a guarantee of anything, but if the price were to get up there and break through that level, that it's like I said, not a guarantee, but more than valid, more than rational to think that that could create quite a bit of upside buying pressure. So watch those couple levels moving forward, and let's see what happens with it next week. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.